Real good.
Well, Raquel, how did this win feel to you different than the others? Did it feel like the most significant victory that you've had so far in your UFC career?
You know, it's definitely the biggest fight of my career so far. It's just an honor to be here, and it was an honor to fight Misha. She's somebody that I've always looked up to, and so to finally be in this position and fight somebody who's been my idol for a long time, it shows me that I'm doing something right.
You were coached by her on The Ultimate Fighter, and then she retired after the fight and said it was kind of because of her performance and the result. Like, how did you take that? What did you take away from that?
You know, I mean, this is a huge opportunity. It's an honor to be here and fight on this New York card. If she was going to go out with her retirement, I wouldn't necessarily agree with the fact of going out with a loss, but you know, Misha has nothing to keep her head down about. She has every reason to keep her head high. Everybody says how Ronda is the face of women's MMA, but I believe that Misha belongs up there too. She's done some wonderful things. She's put on some phenomenal performances, and this card, I mean, it's a huge opportunity making history, and if this is the card that she wanted to finish on, then all my respect.
What do you think about the notion of a fighter retiring immediately after a loss? Because a lot of people say that's when they're the most emotional, and sometimes it takes a while to sort of reevaluate and assess the situation.
You know, I mean, she says that it's a retirement right now, and a lot of people do get emotional in that time, but there's no saying that she wouldn't come back in a couple months from now or change her mind. I mean, it's not set in stone with anything. So everybody kind of says all the time, they're like, you know, we're retiring. I think all of us say it. We go through a lot of emotions, and we have a terrible performance, or right before we get ready to walk out, we go through all these emotions, and it's always everybody's last fight. We're like, we're done after this. We can't do this anymore. So there's no saying, but like I said, I mean, she has no reason to hold her head down.
Does that put you right in the title picture now? Obviously, we see that Misha's, you know, former champion.
Yeah, you know, I believe I've always been the black horse in women's MMA, the dark horse in women's MMA, and you know, I don't think that I'm far away. I think I'm right there, and I've earned my spot to be here. I've never had a tough or an easy fight throughout my career. I fought all of the top opponents, and a lot of people are fooled by my record and stuff. But a lot of that was due to the fact of my own mental game up here. So for this fight, we went through. I have a phenomenal set of coaches in my corner, and we've changed up a lot of things, and just kind of proven to myself from here on out, and I believe I'm right there.
You feel like you're finally going to get the respect now? I mean, Misha's a huge name in the sport, and you went out there and dominated her. Do you feel like people are finally going to stop making you an underdog in this fight?
You know, underdog or not, I mean, I'm not going out there. I have nothing to prove to anybody else. I'm doing this because I love the sport. I have a passion for it, and it's just something that is within me. I have all the support I need within my family, my friends, and I have a ton of loyal fans out there. So whether people believe in me or not, I'm out there performing. I'm believing in myself. I have coaches who are behind me 100%, teammates who are behind me, and that's all that matters to me. Respect or not, I'm going to keep growing.
Did you and Misha say anything to each other after the fight? Have you had a chance to see her in the back yet? And if you guys have spoken, what did that go like? What did you say to her after you found out these news?
Right after the fight, you know, I mean, we obviously gave each other a big hug. I thanked her for the fight, told her to keep her head up, and she just she told me she's proud of me and to keep my head up and keep climbing, and the title is mine, to go out there and get what's mine.
Did you feel comfortable in the cage there? It seemed like you were pretty much in control of, like I said, most of the fight.
If you ask me, I think I'm becoming a real danger in the sport because, like I said, before all these other fights and before this winning streak that I was on, the only person beating me was myself. And now that I'm getting that right up here, that makes it dangerous.
What exactly have you done differently?
I've done a lot of sports psychology. I do a lot of journaling. I've definitely sat back and really looked at myself as a fighter and everything. I've remembered why I started the sport a long time ago. And I've been going out, I've been having fun again. That's the most important thing. I coach a bunch of high school gymnasts, and the number one thing I tell them is to always have fun. I have a lot of teammates, and they sit there and they go through their emotions. And the number one thing I say is have fun. But I was never practicing what I was preaching. So to go through and actually have fun again and listen to my coaches and just enjoy the ride, it's made a big difference.
When do you want to fight next? Do you sort of have that planned out in your head yet?
You know, it's been one of the best fight camps in my career. It's been one of the craziest. I'm going to take a little bit of time off just because of the fact that, I mean, I've kind of fought back-to-back. I just fought in August and then went straight into another fight camp. And throughout this fight, I busted my tooth out. So I need to go have a little bit of mouth surgery done. I care about my smile at this point. So I'm going to focus on that, and then I'll be back in a few months.
Another person that's looking to retire soon is Ronda Rousey. We don't know how many fights she's got left. How important is it to you possibly fight her before she retires? Is that a fight that you want to have before she leaves the sport?
You know, if it's there, it's there. I mean, she's done some amazing, like I said, she's done some amazing things for this. Definitely paved the way for women's MMA. But, I mean, she's not the one holding the title right now.
I'm curious how much it's helped you to have Tisha be with you. You know I'm going to ask you
Yeah.
that, because the last time I saw you, you guys went and got married afterwards in Vegas. What was the deal? You were at a chapel. Break it down for us. Explain, because she seems to be such a great sense base of support for you, and you guys always looked at you to help each other out so well.
Yeah, we actually didn't get married. It's something that we have been talking about. It's not like anything new has come out of this. Me and Tisha have known each other for years now. We've always been friends, and I mean, a spark kind of just happened throughout this time period. After my last fight, we were just walking around Vegas, and everybody's always like, "Oh, Raquel and Tisha." So we took a picture, and it went crazy. So, but we're not married at this point. You know, it's been amazing to have her, to obviously have somebody who loves and supports you, but they also live the same dream and have the same passion as you. We completely understand each other 100%. When there's days that I don't want to go to the gym, she's like, you know what, get your butt up, go, whatever, and vice versa. So we can definitely push each other, we can motivate each other. And there's nothing funner than having your partner, somebody who you care about, and then you can go to the gym and you can wrestle and play around and do everything. So it's been, I don't know, I mean, I'm completely happy 100% in my life as far as friends, the relationships I surround myself, my coaching staff, my teammates, my girlfriend, my family. So at this point, I mean, the only place for me to go is up.
And I apologize for asking about it, because most people don't usually ask guys about their significant others, but in this case it feels special to me because Amanda Nunes is out and she is our champion, and I'm just curious how much that part matters to you, to be a role model, or to, you know, just sort of live your life the way you want to without judgment.
You know, I believe that we were all dealt one life, and we're supposed to live it the way that we want. I don't tell anybody else how to live their life, and I don't want them to tell me how to live my life. So, you know, I mean, me and Tisha are just out. We're loving each other. We're having fun. We're enjoying the ride, and we're enjoying our life while inspiring people. And then the people that we surround ourselves, they inspire us just as much. So, you know, I'm proud of my own skin, and I'm proud with who stands beside me. We good?
This gas made you well. No.
Yeah. His head is like
Missing it.
They'll catch a replay.
Yeah, they're going to do a replay right now.
Oh, the soldier doing his march. Wow.
All right, gang. Done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good?
Thank you.